what an amp we have lined up today. We're reviewing the absolutely sensational MG30FX from Marshall. I bought this amp for teaching purposes because I wanted something that was a bit more portable to carry around. And I'll tell you what, this one does not disappoint. So we're talking about £150. It's very, very versatile. It's got loads of settings on there, phaser, reverb, delay, all that cool sort of stuff. One of the essential purchases with this though is the little foot pedal, which means that you can pre-store 4 of those settings, lock them into there, and like a sort of foot stomp box type thing, you can change between clean, distortion, reverb. You've got all your settings there. You can tap for delay, and also it's got an inbuilt tuner, which is just a whole extra little thing that I wasn't expecting. So this is a proper top bit of gear. It's about 150 quid, 160 some places where you buy it, so unbelievably reasonable price point. And not only that, if you add on the little foot stop box for about £20–30, the whole combined effect of this is something that you can take around with you and really let rip. Anyway, shut up, play the thing. Okay, here we go. So this is a clean tone on the bridge with my settings, which I'm going to just put up there for you now so you know what I like, how I like it to sound. So this is the neck, same thing. Beautiful sound. This is the middle 2 combined, just in case you like this setting, which I'm not a huge fan of, but anyway. Okay, there we go. It gets a bit more exciting when you add on the distortion, because for this price you can achieve the kind of hardcore rock Marshall sound. So I'm going to press the button. There it is, look. This is one of my presets. This is the hard crunch that's available to you. neck pickup. And the mid-range one if you're interested. So those are the kind of main tones that you can play with. I'll tell you what, very effective. Like I say, I bought this amp without really trying it because I just sort of trusted the Marshall name and I thought 30 amps, probably loud enough for my purposes. But when it had that true kind of Marshall crunch with the ability to add on the foot pedal, I was really, really happy about it, to be honest with you. I mean, it's never going to sound quite as awesome as the old, essentially the Silver Jubilee that's back there, the 2555X. JCM 25/50 model. But I tell you what, for the price, it's kind of unbeatable. I'll just show you some of the other effects that are available as well. There's a phaser reverb, which I don't tend to play with any reverb on at all, but I'll just add in a little touch of the reverb to the clean sound so you know what it sounds like. So this is about halfway up on the reverb. I think it's probably a bit too much for me, but you'll get the point. I mean, there's more or there's less available. Just a few other settings as well for you. So this is a little bit of chorus for you. Not bad for a kind of Paradise City sound. There's other effects are available. There's a little bit of phasing going on. So yeah, nice bit of phasing option. Not an effect that I use too much, to be honest. A few others to run you through as well. Sometimes in life, the flange comes into action. It's very like old school rotary. So that one's a bit of fun. Like I said, I don't use it very often, but if you're a flange fan, that's available. And the last one is the delay. You can tap the speed of your delay, so you can set it up how you want. It only kind of repeats back once, really. Other delays kind of have a more of a delay effect. There's kind of more notes being sounded. But yeah, it's there anyway. It's a nice addition. And there's actually one more that I forgot to mention, which is there's an octave effect, which is awesome. I didn't realise how good this was until I accidentally put it on. Why am I leaning down already? Here we go. Look, here comes the octave. Look. So wow, there's a lot in there. So in conclusion, I would say it's well worth the money. If it's if you're the kind of person who spent £200 on your first amp like me, which was a Vox, this is way better and cheaper. I can't really recommend it enough. It's portable. The little stomp box pedal addition is worth adding on if you're kind of wanting to change stuff on the fly. You can save a setting with an octave and a phaser and switch between them when you're doing your solos and stuff. So a really strong recommendation for me if you're looking for an amp that's not massive. Yeah, I would highly recommend. Let me know what you think, if you've used this one before or if you have other smaller amps that people can carry around with them and practice with. Have you got a strong recommendation? I was interested in looking at a Magnatone, a ton of Magnatone amps. So if you've got one of them, let me know what you think. Slightly more pricey, I believe. Anyway, details in the link below. No sponsorship here. I just bought it because I wanted an amp, and it turns out to be really great. Let me know in the comments. Do subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.